I don't know if you guys have heard the rumors. I don't know if you guys have seen them. I don't know if you're one of the people on Twitter losing their fucking mind about this. And I don't know if you guys are My Hero fans, but I happen to be just a smidget of one, just a smidget of one. So this is kind of exciting for me. This is kind of getting my I guess you could say my lower region a little warmed up, if you understand what I mean. And if you don't, you're probably too young for this channel and you gotta go, little Timmy. Get the fuck out of here. But go ahead and get yourself strapped in, a little locked in, because we got some shit to talk about involving a My Hero FighterZ based Arc system made video game. Oh boy. Set that beautiful like button ablaze for me, subscribe, and join the Zebra. Still don't know where my bandanas are right now, but pretend I have the bandana on my forehead. Zebra gang gang gang. And let's see what we got going on here. Cause I feel like, ooh, Daddy Bakugo is gonna be fun as fuck. Alright, so it all looks like an amalgamation of just little itty bitty words. I know, I understand. I cannot read this shit for the life of me. So we're gonna do a little thing called zoom the fuck in. There we go. There we go. Yes, yes. Now we can all read it together, class. Read the board. Read the board. Yes? Yes. Okay. So we have, as per usual, 4chan. There's always some guy saying that they are ex-worker or ex-supervisor or ex-lead and insider and all this bullshit. But it's always fun to take a look at it anyways, because, hey, we can get our hopes up a little bit. So it says ArcSys is currently working on a My Hero fighting game that is planned to be announced at E3. Before I break down what I know, let me just answer 2 questions preemptively, which this whole thing kind of confuses me, to be honest, because Bandai just announced that they are adding 5 new characters to the arena fighter for My Hero. It's kind of weird that the My Hero IP would then just be handed over to the Arc system, and they begin marketing and announcing that game when they should be worried about selling that new DLC that they just announced, unless I'm remembering wrong. On top of, ArcSys hasn't even really gone too much into the DNF game, the DNF Duel game that, you know, is also from them. So this already brings up a lot of questions. So hopefully some shit gets answered. Why choose My Hero over something more popular like One Piece or JJK or Jujutsu Kaisen? I think that's what they're talking about. A couple of different series were being tossed around, One Piece and JJK being 2 of them, but My Hero was what was settled on for a few reasons. Future events in the anime being seen as a potential boost in popularity. If you read the manga, you'll know. Yeah, you'll know. The coming movie, as well as a future animated project. You'll pick up on, you know, what that means later. Why make a new fighting game when One's Justice just got a new season of DLC announced? Thank you. You're about to answer it? Okay. Bamco feels that One's Justice 2 and arena fighters in general occupy a more casual market than more traditional fighters, but they also notice that in general, more competitive fighters draw more attention with tournaments and such, and want to get said attention to My Hero. Interesting, I guess. But then again, and then again, I mean, with Dragon Ball FighterZ, they, I believe that right with the announcement or the release actually of FighterZ, Xenoverse 2 had released a new set of DLC. So I guess it makes sense. Now into the game itself. It's going to be a 4-button LMH support action game. It's going to be 2v2 with 1 assist. Okay, so kind of like in a kind of sort of way of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Roster consists of playable and assist only characters. Assists can range from offensive to defensive. Each character has access to support items. Okay. That is what the support action is tied to. Support actions vary by item and can range from a simple projectile to something that can affect your mobility. Okay. Gameplay is more grounded and not as heavy, combo heavy. Okay. There will be stage transitions similar to GGS and Dragon Ball Fighters. No idea what kind of netcode it's gonna have. Hopefully, if this glimmer of a chance happens to be real, hopefully rollback so that we can have a good internet online play situation. Uses the same tech that Guilty Gear and Dragon Ball FighterZ does for its aesthetic. However, goes for a more comic book look with harsh shadows and thicker outlines. That actually sounds pretty badass. That sounds like it could be pretty damn sexy if you ask me. I was also told about the story mode and the planned roster for playable characters, but not what the assist characters or support items are. Story takes place during the Endeavor Agency arc, introduces an American corporation named Daedalus, who got popular a few years prior for their sponsored heroes and recently gained worldwide recognition. Cool beans, I guess. Recently breached out into Japan. Shortly prior to their arrival in Japan, a number of Japanese heroes get accused of committing criminal acts. Okay, that sounds... I believe that this is from the movie, right? I'm not fully caught up on, the anime, as well as kind of sort of the manga. But I do know that in the movie, aren't Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki considered vigilantes right now? Because of being framed or some shit, something like that. Maybe I could be wrong. But Colin Forge, the face of the company, whose quirk allows her to replicate any quirk based on the information she knows about it, but she can only have one at a time. Outwardly acts nice and motherly, but her true personality is cold. Okay, so we're getting the names of different characters and everything. So this is more so story-wise. So I don't really care that much about that right now. Most of the battles are just Mook battles, similar to SV5, with some characters' battles be against clone heroes. Understandable. And the final fight is Deku versus Colleen. Okay. And here's the roster. Not everyone playable will be in the story mode. Okay. All right. So we got, of course, Deku, we got Bakugo, we got Todoroki, we got Uraraka, we got Ida, we got Kirishima, Asu, Eraserhead, All Might, Endeavor, Mirio, Nejire, I don't know how to pronounce that, Tamaki, Endeavor, Gangorka, Mirko, Hawks, Best Jeanist, Edshot, Fat Gum, Pixie Bob, Shigaraki, Toga, Dabi, and Colleen. I was about to say, this is very, very hero heavy. Hopefully it doesn't end up like how Demon Slayer is at the moment, where it's very hero heavy. But what do you guys think? And would you guys even want that? I personally can't really see my nigga Bakugo playing in a grounded style. You know, he's just in the air a lot. So very, very intrigued if this does end up being real. Very interested to see how things would go. My dick is pretty damn rock solid right now, thinking about the possibilities that could come from this. But not gonna get my hopes up too high. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment realm where you guys reign supremo, because holy dick and balls, I'm not sure about this whole situation, my friends. But whatever. That's all that I got for you. TheFlamingZebra, the best on YouTube, signing the fuck off. Have yourselves a nice rest of your day and a nice juicy, a chickadee, god damn, ciao, my friends. Ooh, Bakugo though, it's gonna be so much fun.